Hey people, welcome to Kitty for Crafts. I'm Kathy and this is Kitty for Crafts. So, thought I would come on here and do this piece of duck here. There we go. Do a mini haul, because I mean it's mini because I only got one thing, and then give you a progress report on the 3 things I'm working on, and then kind of just where I'm at and what I'm using, kind of a thing, because I hadn't done it for a while, so I thought I will. So let's do the haul first, in case that's all you really saw on the title and you're like, well, let me see what you got, and then that's all you want to see. So let's see. Okay, bag is from Michaels. Is just one little thing. It is called Diamond Art Wax Caddy from the summer, and it's their brand, Make Market. It's scented, and it's a wax holder. Is that not cute? There we go. Okay, so let me tell you, it was $3.99 here in America. If you're in Canada, it's going to be $5.99, which that's crazy. But anyway, scent is apple. And it just says use with Diamond Art Stylist to help pick up and place gems onto projects with ease and precision. And then it gives you the directions on how to open it, which is to twist open the caddy, remove the plastic protective film on the wax, press the head into the wax pad, and go from there. So let's see, let's take that off. So that's how that came. It's got a little weight to it. Oh, this is, okay, so this is like rubber, the little stem part, and then, yeah, it's rubber. I'm just gonna twist it off. Okay, it has that piece of trash. Oh, and it's just some of their, they normally have blue wax, I think, but this is some light pink wax they have. I'll try it here in a few, maybe. But there's the wax. And it's 3 of them in here. So let's see what they smell like. Oh my gosh, it smells like apple. Okay, so in case you didn't know, there is this film they're talking about. So let me pull it up. There you go. There's that film. And then you would just stick your stylus into that wax pad. But it smells like apple. If you're old enough to remember Strawberry Shortcake, it smells like that. It smells like that apple. It smells like apple. Okay, so that's that, which I'm impressed that it smells like apple. And then it's got a little styrofoam top to it, which I think is nice. And then it just screws back on. Cool. So that's what I got. Put that in the trash. With taxes and everything, I think it came to, for me in Illinois, it came to $4 and like 20-something cents, something like that. But that's what it is. So that's my little haul. Little apple caddy wax, which I think is kind of funny because it's pink wax and a pink apple. Cute. But that's Make Market. $3.99 in America, $5.99 in Canada. And it's really cute. Okay, so that's what I got. Okay, now that's the end of the haul. I mean, I didn't buy anything else. Joann's is having a sale, but I'm sorry, guys, I'm still not there yet with them. I feel like if you're going out of business, you need to have your stuff on sale. So that's just me. That's just me. But anywho, hi. Okay, where I'm at on my 3 projects. So if you've been with me for a sec, you know I am doing Wells of Salvation by Manny Mazzano from DAC. You know I'm working on the Thomas Kinkade Seaside Hideaway from Diamond Dots. And then I'm working on the Jujutsu Kaisen anime thing for my son. Okay. Excuse me, guys. So what we'll do is I'll just show you where I'm at with each one, what I'm storing them in and all that, because I hadn't done all that for a while. All right, so we'll start with the Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah. Okay, it's being stored in my Craftmates, and I'll pop that open so you can see. Ta-da. I had to make up my own symbols. Well, no, that's not true. I had to make up my own stickers with their symbols because it didn't come with any. So there's that. Okay, so I think this holds 54 colors. Let me see. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. 56 colors. It's close. Okay, so 56 colors. And so there we go. This has like 46. Maybe 46, maybe. That's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 57. I can't count. I'm gonna say that don't look right. Yeah, 57. So there we go. So that's what I got there. So that's where I'm holding these in. Because I've got 3 projects going. And if you started with me, you're like, well, I thought you said you were never going to do one more at a time. I did say I would never do more than one at a time. But here's the deal. I think what has happened is that sometimes you get to this point where you get kind of like complacent on doing one thing. You're like, oh, I'm still working on this project. And you just don't want to work on that one anymore. So I think I decided to expand my horizons and work on other projects, which I've actually will admit I've enjoyed. Because this way, if I don't want to work on it, I don't feel like I have to. And this is one of those projects, again, if you've been here, you know, I don't particularly care for it. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm just not. I don't like the mini dots. Oh, I didn't tell you that. It has the normal size drills that we're used to, and then it has mini dots. So let me tell you about these mini dots. So we're used to the 2.7 millimeter dots, which are standard size, and these also have 2.0 mini dots, which are the micros. Now, when I hold this up, you'll understand the micros better because actually I get it on this project. You can see the characters' faces, and this is anime, so you can see their faces. It is really nice. I just don't like using the minis. It came with, let me show you what it also came with in the project. It came with this little mini also. So if you're new to minis, yeah. So this is a standard size, and there's a mini. You can see the difference. There you go. You can see the difference. And I've got my mini marked with a dark blue squishy and a what's this called? A pin thingy. Oh no, we are the weirdos, mister. I got that from Raven Diamond Art. So anyway, there you go. So this is the mini, and this is our regular size. So I use my air brush to pick up those. So this is that air compressor one. I use it for that. I do that on purpose because I feel like it does better picking them up. I don't know, because it kind of sucks them up. So, if you've never seen a mini, let me show you a mini. And I lied to you. This is not the mini one. I don't know why I lied to you. That's not what's in there. The minis, the Jiu-Jitsu's in here. Sorry. Jiu-Jitsu's in here. And this is going to be 45 colors, and 46, I do have 46, is in a baggie. Okay, and so this is how this looks. I don't know what I was thinking, but this is how this looks. Okay, and let me get some so that you can see the difference between some colors here. Okay, this is regular. You guys know what regular looks like, but that's regular. Regular. Okay, minis are literally teeny tiny. Minis. So they're actually, you know, silly small. So that's a mini. And if I can find a pink, I might not have a pink. Here I do. That's red. Well, here's a red. Here you go. So mini, of course, and then regular over here. So, there we go. That's how those work. But let me show you the faces and show you what it looks like. And then you'll be like, oh, I get it. I do know Diamond Dots does this, these minis. You can order them like that. And I think there is someplace else that you can order them. Like if you really want to work with minis. Just not my cup of tea. But there you go. So this is where I'm at with this one. Next step will be to work on the big box. And then that will just leave me the, what, I'm trying to see here, 2, 4, 6 characters. But there you go. What I don't like is that this is a slicky canvas. I say slicky canvas because some of the drills, they move in certain areas they don't. So I'm not really sure. But let me see if I can find. There you go. You can see up a little close. And then how his face looks. All his face is micros. This person here is all regular size. So this is all, let's see. Face is the only thing that's microed on here. Everything else is regular size. Let's see if I can find another section here at the bottom. Oh, even here at the top. Her face is all microed. And then everything else around her, her shirt and all the black is regular for her face. And you can see how her face, you can see her eyes. I mean, it's really nice. It's really kind of silly because it's kind of smooth. Okay, but that's that. Okay, so this is Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. And again, I'm going to work on the box next, but that's where we are with that one. Okay. And then I showed you the colors for Thomas Kinkade, which is a craft made. Yeah, craft maids. That's my door. Sorry, guys. So, Thomas Kinkade is here. There we go. Get that little. Well, he's got a glare because it's got all the little pretty little shimmers. But there you go. So that's the Thomas Kinkade. If you want to know, this is Through the Looking Glass from Crafts with Crafts with Crashly. Yeah. Release paper. Got this from Michaels. Nope. Got this from Joann's. Okay. This is a square. The other one is a round. What I don't like about this one is that you can't see it, but I can. It's kind of gappy. And I don't like that. It's not bad, but it's bad enough that I noticed it and I don't like it. Okay. So, what is this? 2, 4, 6, 8 more days, quote unquote, to work on this project. It's got some flowers over here on the side, lilies or something. No, it's not lilies. I don't know. Hydrangeas. I don't know what they are. But over here, right here. And then it has a Thomas Kinkade in the bottom corner. And then I left this plastic here because what I will do is, and I've also left it on, you can see it on the side here. When I get ready to do this square, I will just cut across and then just do that whole square. But I only did as much as my release paper would do, and then plastic or the protective film that we get anyway, I just left it around the corners. But there's that. So Thomas Kinkade, this is Seaside Hideaway. And then the last one progress is on Wells of Salvation, Manny Mazzano, from DAC, or if you're new, Diamond Art Club. Let me turn this around so we can get to it the right way. There we go. There you go. So that's that one. I love working on this one. Again, these are going to be crafts with Crashly on the release paper. This one here, let me show you there. Okay, and I think it's called Fairy Tale something. I'll tell you here in a sec. This is a round project. Okay, hold on for a sec. Okay, so it's round, and I'll show you how I'm storing it. And the release paper is stained glass fairy tales, or fairy tale. And it comes, and all her stuff comes like this, by the way. It comes like this in these little envelopes, and then your paper comes like this. I think you get 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You get 12. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember how much they are, but I'll put her in, I'll put her stuff down below so you can see, but I love her stuff. I have 2 people I order release paper from, and so Leona, I think that's how you say her name, and this Crafts with Crashly. But anyway, this is stored in my Elizabeth Ward. I'll turn it around. Ta-da. 50 colors. And so I have 2 or 3 of these. 2, 3. Well, no, I have 2 this size, and then I've got another one in a medium size and then a small one. I think that's right. Anywho, I kind of mix and match them the way I want the drills to be in. So I've got 1 package of black, and if you know anything about Manny Mazzano, she does a lot of outlining, and so down to 1 black, so I feel like I'm getting somewhere. But I've got my black stored in here. It's got some static. I think I can show you in here. Yeah, there you're gonna go. Let's see if I can. There you go. So you can see the static. So this one has some static, and I remember because there's a couple in here that you can see the dryer sheet. Well, maybe you can't see that one. There you go. You can see the dryer sheets in there. But DAC came with our stickers as normal. And it just says a little static. Anyway, it came with our stickers as normal. I've put these in different sizes, of course, you know, based upon how much color it has or what it didn't have. Normal DAC, no harm, no foul. Some of the ones here lately have been kind of staticky. I have heard different things to do with static. I myself do use dryer sheets, and I also use the freezer method, which literally is taking your drills, punching a hole, and I mean a pin size hole. So like taking a needle, punching a hole in here, and then put them in the freezer. Now that works for some people, not for everybody, because it's all about where you live. It's climate. It's a climate thing, right? House thing. It's kind of set up as such. So I would say, everyone's got a different gig on how to do the static. I do that method as well as I use, let me find it right here, some static guard, and a Q-tip, which I keep over here, and I kind of just rub the inside of here. So I'll rub the inside, and then if I'm pouring it in here, because there's a whole bunch, and I'm using my tray here, and I got this from, I think, Zodiac. Yep, Zodiac Shadows, and I'll link them below too. But I also will static guard this and the hole so that, and it came like this, so that I can get that to go through without a bunch of problems. So I do that. If they are round, then I use this. And then they just slide in there. So that's kind of how I do my thing. I also use my tray. Now, this is one of the trays. I have heard one of the ladies on our Zoom call, Melanie, said that she had heard from another creator. She couldn't remember the person's name, so I'm not going to repeat the names. I don't know it. But they put the dryer sheet in here along with the lid. Now, I don't have the lid right here. Let me show you. Oh, let me get the lid. Is that the, nope, that's the lid. Oh, where's the lid for this one? Okay, well, I can't find the lid for that one. So we'll get the, it's probably on the other side. So we'll just use the small one. I don't know where the lid is for that one. I use that one a lot. So we have our lid. These are Firefly. This is the Firefly Mini. And then this one's the Firefly, oh, wait a minute. Ignite Inferno. So this is the Inferno Mini, and this is the Ignite Mini. And then if you want another size, Ignite Plus. Bam! There you go. Okay, you're gonna say, well, what's up with this hole? Let me tell you. Okay, so this is for your trash drills. Trash drills. This has a cup that's a trash drill that you can poke out. I use it as a little shaky hole. That's what I do. That's for the pin. And then it comes with a little, there you go, you can see the hole right there, see? So that's this one, and this one, you see my shirt through, and the last one, this one. Okay, so there's that. I'll link them below too. You're kind of just singing everything today, aren't you? Anyway, she said that the lady said you put the dryer sheet in here, and you put dump the drills in. Oh, and the lid all their lids slide on like that. And then you shake it up, and then you pour it into your container, and then the static's contained. And I think I got that right, but that's something how it works. I was like, well, I might have to try it. I've got other, what do you call it? Trays. So like I have the ones we get from DAC. I got those trays as well that you could probably still do that with, right? You put the dryer sheet in there and then shake it and then back it up and take the clip out and then just dump it. I guess that would work for any tray that you have that has a lid. I know that was the key to it, was having a lid. And just so you see, this is how big the lid is for the Ignite Plus. It's huge. So anyway, there we go. I think everyone has their favorite tray. I know, like, Melanie uses a tray specifically doing that method. I think it would be kind of cool to do that. I got plenty of trays. I just got to find one that I want to do that with, quote unquote. But there's that. All right, so told you that. All right, so real quick, going back through, just so you can see everything I have. Elizabeth Ward tray. Elizabeth Ward. What's it say on the back here? B Storage Solutions, 2013, Elizabeth Ward and Company. Oh, it's got a website. I didn't know that. So in case you want to do that, there it is. So you can see it. Okay. Yeah, cool. I didn't know that was on that. bstoragesolutions.com. Heh. Elizabeth Ward. Okay, anyway, there's that, Elizabeth Ward. And inside my EW, get that over there, is, one more time, these clips are from overseas, you know what I'm saying? And they are just for you to hold your picture, as you can see. So Wells of Salvation. Manny Mazzano. Okay. I'll put you on pause. I gotta put this back. Okay, I did that because where I'm sitting it at, so I can put it back right. And let me go ahead and tell you prices because I didn't even think about that. So Wells of Salvation is a Manny Mazzano from DAC or Diamond Art Club. It has 50 colors. This is 56 by 99 centimeters. It is a round. Total number of drills, excuse me, is 69,498. 48 regular colors, 2 ABs. I paid $59.99 for this, for a total for me of $63.77. When I started this kit, I was not doing it for, I know a Manny Mazzano was coming up, but you know, I'm still got a ways to go on this, so I might go ahead and mark it for some of that. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, Seaside Hideaway. Let me do it this way. Okay, Seaside Hideaway is in the Craftmates. I had to make up my own because Diamond Dots didn't have any stickers, but this is in here. There's my stickers. These are square. Should have told you that. Square. Craftmates I got on Amazon. I think I got my Elizabeth Ward on Amazon too, just in case you're asking. And I will put those down below. Okay. And there's that one. And this one here, Seaside Hideaway Diamond Dots, is Thomas Kincaid Artist. 44 colors. I got this at Joann's. And I paid $34.99 for it. Free, see, square, 30,435 colors. There we go. And it is a 52 by 42. Okay. And then last but not least, Jujutsu Kaisen. I know I'm tearing that name up. It is by Craft Hub. And the artist here is G.G. Akintumi. I'm so sorry. This is for my son. It has minis. It is a 66 by 37, 17 colors. It is round. I shouldn't say that. 17 colors plus 29 minis. So for a total of, what did I say, 46 colors? That's what that is, 46 colors, yeah. I paid $21.99 for this. I got this at Walmart. And this has 32,387 drills. And someone's going to say, well, how do you know how many drills it is? Because I looked up on the website. Again, there it is. I really do like the way their faces look. I'm going to have this mounted on that foam board so that you can, that I do it from Hobby Lobby. And I'm crafting with Shay, and y'all need to be praying for her because I know she's been off for a little bit, off YouTube for a little bit, but I know she's got, you know, life. So just be praying for her. But that being said, she has I call it a field trip to Hobby Lobby when she goes to show you how they mount and how they do their border things that I like to do. So she has a whole field trip on that. So I'll link her below as well. But anyway, that's all three of the things I've got going on. I started the anime in February, but like I said, it's taking me forever because I can't get into it, but I got to finish it because it's for my kid. I started Wells of Salvation in February. Was sick there for a little bit, so I didn't do a lot, but then I don't know, just kind of, I don't know. something wrong with it. I just don't know. And then, because I got some other stuff done with in between all that, because you see me flipping pages, so you know I got other stuff done. But I don't know. And then Seaside Hideaway, I just started in April. So there we go. That's everything in my little book. And I think that's all I got for you. And then, of course, my haul for $4 today, $3.99. Smells like apple. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to have you smell it. Lord. Anywho, 3 pink waxes and cute little container to put them in with a little lid. So there we go. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I just want to get on here and say hey, because I hadn't been on here to do this. I am filming this on Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day to you, and thank you for everybody who has served, veterans, non-veterans, people who are still serving. Thank you for, and I say not serving, I mean like you're a vet, but you served, so thanks, and thank you for those who are still serving. I appreciate you, trust and belief. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Just keep everybody in your prayers if that's the kind of person you are. And if you're not a praying person, if you're a spiritual person, you keep them in your spiritual realm, however you want to do that. But I appreciate you in all manners. And with that being said, be safe, be cool, keep on painting, and I'll see you guys in a couple. Nope, probably about a week, maybe 2 weeks. I think I'm starting doing 2 weeks, guys. Just putting that out there. Okay, anyway, peace. I'll catch you. Bye.